Sounds good. All right, are we all good, guys? All set? Awesome. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Holly Jolly Hype, a holiday jam and fireside chat. I'm Joey Goodsir. I'm your main podcast host, alongside the big host here, Mark Smirnov and Cohen Brown, who just opened with a few Christmas songs for you on trumpet. So just real quick here, before we continue moving, we're gonna get into a little bit of what this show is about and how it's gonna be structured here for the next 4 hours to ring in the holiday season here. So what you just heard there was the beginning of a trumpet duet series, which should go on for a while here. After that, expect to have some piano songs that will follow a medley of carols, which we will get into later when we get around there. And then things will start to expand a little bit. We'll get some more people in here, some more instruments in here, and it'll all wind down to a big finale of all of your favorite Christmas songs. So anyway, hope you guys enjoy this, and hope you guys are enjoying this so far. Hope you guys are having a great time. Let us know how you guys are spending the holiday season in the chat this year. And yeah, we'll be back here having some fun conversations in between the music every once in a while too. So anyway, enjoy it, and yeah, we'll keep moving. toss me my computer real quick? Don't, not actually toss it. Just hand it to me. Okay, cool. Alright. Awesome. Hey, check it out. I can see myself. That's cool. Alright. Okay, so taking another break here. Just before we get started into this first segment, Evan, thanks for joining me. Evan Brown, everybody. Cohen's older brother. We'll be playing some bass action a little bit later. But first of all, you know, I wouldn't necessarily think that we would collectively consider this event a benefit event. This is something that we're more doing for fun, but we do have a charitable aspect to it because, you know, why not? Especially in the year that we have here. So, considering that, you know, there's really a quintessential group that does charitable things during Christmas, a whole different range of things. Considering that there's so many more people who are having a hard time make Christmas happen this year, and there's a whole lot less of their iconic red kettles out in front of stores. We figured we would have Salvation Army be a charitable link that we have in our ticker below. Consider donating. You can choose between a wide variety of different things that they do. That's one of the reasons why we chose them, is just their scope. So feel free to choose those things. And then the largest portion of your donation goes local. If you want to donate to somewhere specifically too, you can specify that in your donation. So that's just something we have on the side that we want to promote. Consider making Christmas happen for some other people. So considering that, we're gonna turn it over to Evan and I. Because of how weird of a year it is, this is, I mean, you know, I don't think in any other scenario we would be doing, we'd be kind of bubbling up like this and doing this live stream. But Evan, what are your family Christmas traditions usually, and how has this year affected it?
Well, for the most part, we do things at home, so I don't think this year's changed much.
Yeah.
But most of our traditions revolve around food, I think.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
My mom's family's Swedish, so we tend to do a big Christmas Eve feast involving like Swedish meatballs, ham,
awesome,
stuff like that.
Cool. Yeah, no, it's I definitely say that the biggest thing, at least for me, is I also do tend to spend the holidays at home. But I tend to spend Christmas at home. The other holidays I tend to head out one way or another. So that's the one thing that's been affected, is I've been here this entire time. Normally on this night, my family's out caroling. So I guess we're kind of making Christmas music happen in a different way this year over stream. So that's kind of fun. But yeah, anyway. So I guess the biggest thing that we can get into here is just let us know in the chat what you guys are doing this year. We'll take a look at them. I know that we have a couple shout outs here. Hold on one second. We have a couple. Yeah, we'll do some shout outs. So we got a few. We got mostly people are on YouTube. So hold on one second. I don't have fast producer hands, unfortunately. I know I saw one big shout out. Oh yeah, Mark Warren says hi. He's
Warren?
Watching. Yeah, Warren
Like
Field.
Warren Field?
Yeah, dude.
No way.
Yeah, he's watching.
Is he on right now?
Yeah. He commented.
Can I say hi?
Yeah, you can say hi. Come on
Say
over.
hi. Gosh.
Come on over.
Gosh. Hey man, how's Arizona? Yeah. Okay. All right. Hey. Bye. Yeah.
Anyway, we'll be checking in with people as much as we can. Trying to pull out chats here. Shiloh, thank you for watching. Appreciate that from me on my hand. For most people, this will apply. We got a couple bandies here with Nick Slover. Slover's watching,
Slover.
and we have former bandies in Charlotte Moore and Grace Kelly. So they're all watching as always, which is great. And yeah, so anyway, should we get back into music, guys? Are we all ready to keep going?
Yeah.
Okay, let's keep going. All right, we will be back.
Oops.
All right. Oh, that sucks. Oh, okay. Okay, here we go. A little bit. Okay. All right. Oh, cool. All right. I'm on melody. Gosh, okay, now it's far away. Oh. Okay. It's back. song is dedicated to Brian O'Connor. He had a jazz band version of this one. So yeah, back in the day. Rokon. Okay, here we go. Yep. stream roasting.
No,
Tyler's over there next
okay,
to
no,
an open
I
fire.
don't know what he's saying. Let's do it.
Hey guys. All right.
You don't have your music on.
Yeah, I
That's
don't.
a shame.
You know what? Yeah, okay, gotta get it. At the end? Okay. Wow. I wouldn't even rehearse like this. Where is it? Helping out here. Please. Hey! Okay. Wait. Oh. We're doing something? Okay. Yeah, I thought we were doing. Yeah, okay. We got it. Do you hear that?
Another trumpet switch.
Another trumpet switch. Give us a minute. Just give us a hot sec. Okay.
Take it away, Mark.
Stop. Okay, don't make me anxious like that. Okay, yeah. Yeah.
We'll turn up the lights for this next one because we've got something to celebrate.
We've all got something to celebrate.
I see that you're ready, Mark.
Yes, you are indeed correct. Oh my god. Alright. What a train wreck. Okay. Melody? I'm Melody.
Harmony. You're harmony.
I'm Melody. I'm Harmony. Wow. I really got anxious. Okay. Joy.
Yeah. There you go.
Thanks, bud. Okay, so.
Intro.
Okay.
Ready?
No?
Okay.
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
Here we go.
We are not hitting any high C's. Okay, ready?
to the finale. So we're gonna give them a second to rest their chops, and yeah, in the meantime, we'll hang out here for a little bit. So hopefully they'll get back in here and we can talk about it a little bit. But coming up, they do have a carol melody that's on its way in here, and that will close out the trumpet section of the show. But after that, closing out the trumpet section of the show. After that, sorry, medley does not close out the trumpet section of the show. There's one more song after that. Is Amazing Grace, and they are performing Amazing Grace because Mark and Cohen's previous project, around back in November, was a recording of Amazing Grace, their version of Amazing Grace that they did at First Presbyterian Church in Lake Forest, as kind of a unifying production for our country during the divisive time that was our general election this year. So this live stream as a whole really sprung off of that. So hopefully they'll get back in here and we can talk to them a little bit about that, and you'll be able to hear that version live to close out the trumpet section. They're coming back in here?
No, we're not.
You're not?
Keep going.
Okay, cool. Take a second. Again, hope everyone's doing well. We'll take another look at the chat in a second here. But yeah, you know what? Actually, let's do that. Can someone toss me my computer by chance? See if anybody else is watching.
You want a fastball or curveball?
Yeah, I should really stop using that kind of verb. Probably shouldn't be saying throw. But yeah, before we get into that medley followed by Amazing Grace here, let's just give some shout outs. Let us know you're here in the chat if you're here. We'll look around a little bit real quick. Headphones were acting weird for a second there. We're all good. Okay. So, who's here? Let's find out who's here. If you're here, let us know. So far we got the same crew. Lisa Capsalis, hello. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it. Yes, I know. The set's pretty awesome. I'm kind of proud of that, not gonna lie. Let's see. Anybody watching on Facebook? Going between the live streams here because the universal chat's not working right now, so just kind of going back and forth a little bit. We unfortunately do not take requests, Debbie, unfortunately. We got a set list here that we're working with for the show. The way it's going to break down here is we got about 2.5 hours-ish of music, and then we're going to have, the other half is going to be podcasting content. So we're taking a bunch of short breaks here, but after that, it'll start to move into some longer ones. We got some bigger topics ahead. We're going to do a little bit of our year recap to kiss this crazy, horrible year goodbye. And then also we got some Christmas-related debates ahead, as well as later on in the show, Mark Smirnov will be on for a break segment to talk about Hanukkah. If you guys didn't see the menorahs back there. Unfortunately, we didn't have a Hanukkah-Christmas crossover this year. The 8 days came to an end last week, but we are finding a way to observe it with our menorah back there. But then he'll also teach us a little bit about Russian New Year, which is a really, really interesting kind of cultural thing. And yeah, so that's kind of the way this will work. We hope that you guys stick around and enjoy this. Show up whenever you want, leave whenever you want. We encourage you to stick around for the later songs in the finale and stuff, because that's when this thing really expands and we really start to get the full cast of characters out here with all the instruments that you see behind me. So anyway, yeah, so that's basically all I got for now. Does anybody want to come over here and hang out for a little bit? No? Nobody? Okay. Alright, so let's see. How about what we do is you guys let us know what Christmas songs, what holiday songs you want to hear in the chats. We'll take a look at them and we'll see if we got some requests that are going to be fulfilled later on. We're not actually taking live requests, but we hope that we do get around to some of your favorite songs. We hope to get a good mix of the Christmas songs you know and love, and some other songs that are a little bit of a deeper cut that fit this time of year. So anyway, we hope you enjoy that. Again, we do have our virtual red kettle for Salvation Army if you want to donate. They do a whole variety of things. We might as well dive into that real quick. But yeah, check them out. See if you want to donate. There's more people who are having troubles this year in 2020 than any other year, and because of the way that the pandemic is treating things with businesses closing and things like that, there's less red kettles out out on the streets than what we're used to. So they definitely need more help than usual this year, as does pretty much anybody at this point. We'll definitely probably touch on that a little bit later. But yeah, they do a variety of things. The main thing that your money's going to go toward, if you do donate toward that, is basically helping out millions of families when it comes to making Christmas happen, as well as staying financially stable. Because it's definitely harder for some families than others, and so we're looking out for them. There's a ton of other things that also even apply this year, including disaster relief. There's homeless shelters that they support, food pantries. They do a bunch of grassroots services. They do a whole variety of things. Rehab. We'll make sure to continue touching on different sections of those later. But yeah, in the meantime, we're gonna keep moving with music in the show. So yeah, they're back.
They're back.
All right, see you guys in a bit.
You know who's in the chat? What? They're still on? Oh my god. Trust me, there's good stuff. Let's just get dead air. Okay. So
Your melon. I'll look for you.
okay.
I'll
So
be on
I
first
am
one
looking
last.
there.
You're looking there.
And then I go here. Okay, good. We can do this. Ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Start up. Ready?
Sorry,
No? Okay, cool. All right, anyway, so I previewed this a little bit ago. Hold on one second. Let me turn on their mic too so that you can hear them. Well, actually, you should be able to hear them through this one. Okay, anyway. So I talked a little bit about this before we went into that medley right there. So the next song is Amazing Grace, which is a song that these two guys put together in their own arrangement for November and recorded it at First Presbyterian Church. And yeah, they're going to perform a live version here coming up. Do you guys want to talk a little bit about that?
Hi everybody. Okay, wait.
Yeah,
So-
you guys say hi. Feel free to.
What do we, okay. So, yeah, okay, so like, what was it, 3 weeks before the election? 3 weeks? Yeah, okay. So 3 weeks before the election, Cohen and I were talking, and because Cohen and I are buds, you know, that's how that works. So we wanted to do like a project, wanted to do like an arrangement or something, and we were talking, you know, thinking about options and whatnot, and then we saw a video by Wynton Marsalis. He performed his own arrangement, well, his own rendition of Amazing Grace at Federal Hall in Manhattan, and it
I've never
was
seen that.
it was really cool. We were interested in how we could combine different elements of different musical elements, and the acoustics were really kind of fascinated us because it was in like a big hall. So we kind of wanted to do the same thing, but arrange it into like this long arrangement. So a couple things a couple of the parts are arranged by ourselves. A couple of the parts are taken from other versions. There's a part that's the introduction, the Canadian brass version. There's the intro of the Canadian. I can't talk. The intro of the Canadian brass Amazing Grace version is in this arrangement, as well as part of Wynton's arrangement. So, or rendition. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So anyway, and the whole purpose of it, and the reason we really wanted to do it was because we thought that the song itself really brings people together in an American way, in a patriotic way, and that's why we released it like 2 days before the election, because it was so divisive. So we just wanted to remind people that that no matter what happened with the election, or no matter like where we end up, through these divisive times, we still have the unifying factor, American factor to this whole thing. We're still all the same in that way. So, yeah, and we thought that song's release at that time would really help remind everybody. Let's stop talking. Anyway, that's the.
No, yeah, that's a perfect
the
summary
gist.
actually. So yeah, so
Gist.
knowing it was coming out for a long time, I was excited about it, but it really did, at the time it was released, it really did hit at a great time, and it was a pretty big success. So excited to hear you guys.
1,000 people saw it.
Yeah,
Right?
pretty good.
Right? No, maybe like 300 of those views were us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, no, I know
That's
I
pretty
watched it a
good.
few times.
Special thanks to Isabel Wiesner.
Yeah,
Oh,
true.
sure.
We should shout them out.
They did.
Great
They did
production,
film it,
really. Yeah,
film it and record it.
Amazing job.
Joey helped with the speech at the beginning.
yeah,
So
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, honored to be a
moment
part
of
of that.
recognition there.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Anyway, so we're gonna get into that, and then things are gonna start to move forward here. And before you know it, we're gonna see an entire band up here. So, hope you guys enjoy. Happy holidays. Whatever you're celebrating, happy holidays. Hope that you guys enjoy this show tonight and are staying safe. So, see you guys in a bit.
Ready? We're good.
Hello, everybody. Audio all good? Everybody can hear? Cool. Awesome. All right, let me move this trumpet back here. Shout out to the trumpets over there.
Yeah. Hi. Good save.
So, yeah. Sit down, Tyler. I am joined by Tyler Hansen.
Oh no.
Yeah, this is totally fine.
It's back.
Okay, cool. Anyway, so we're gonna get into some. We're probably gonna do some like top 10 type of format stuff later when it comes to Christmas music later on after we play some more of that Christmas music. So in the meantime, though, we do have a few debate segments alongside that, and Tyler is joining me to engage in that debate. The first debate is, and let us know in the chat what you think, because I'm very passionate about this, but I know other people are very, very passionate about the other side of things, which Tyler here is going to argue.
I'm sorry, I'm in the clouds, you know? This lamp is just so mesmerizing, man. It's just, whew. All right.
I know, it's nice.
Let's do
isn't
this.
It?
Yeah.
It's a major award.
Brings me back, you know?
All right, Tyler. So let me know. What do you think? Should Christmas music start being played on Black Friday or on November 1st?
I mean, why can't it be played all year? I mean, it's just Christmas music. But I mean, I guess.
Oh my.
Shh, Mark. No one wants to hear it.
Mark's also passionate about
Yeah,
this.
Mark's very passionate about it. Well, here's the thing.
No one wants to hear the
I mean, I started hearing. I mean, I don't know about you, but I started hearing Christmas music around Halloween, and it's just like crazy. Like all those stores are playing it, because besides like Alice's Restaurant and Adam Sandler's, Thanksgiving songs, there's not really a lot of Thanksgiving songs around.
That
So
is
it's like,
true.
So it's like, what are you gonna do? Well, I'm gonna listen to Christmas music. What else am I gonna do? I mean,
It's very true. There is a very, very heavy lacking of Thanksgiving songs and Halloween songs, for that matter. There are some Halloween songs, but it's pretty limited. So I guess you could say that in the larger holiday season, that you just turn to Christmas music immediately. However, like I said, I am very, very passionate that music should start on Black Friday. Just as you said, Christmas season is starting increasingly early for stores and stuff, which, as a person who absolutely loves the holiday, it makes me super, super mad to see it happen, because my big philosophy is, maybe you love Christmas music more than I do, but I don't know, do you really think that listening to Christmas music that early is a good idea? Don't you think that by the time you get to today or tomorrow, you get totally burnt out on it, and by the time
that's what you think, but it's Christmas music. I mean, what are you gonna do? I mean, it's. I just think it's Christmas music's just super fun. I mean, it's not like you have to listen to it on the radio all the time, 24/7 December. So it's really not that bad. But I love listening to Christmas music. And I mean, do we really have a choice? Because we have to listen to it no matter what. I mean,
That's true. Stores are gonna play it.
Yeah.
You have to deal with it.
But I just think I'm a big fan of listening to Christmas music. It's 2 months. It's not that bad. But there's a lot of Christmas music out there. You got the jazz. You got classical. You got
jazz.
Yeah, you got jazz. You like jazz?
So what it sounds like you're saying is the reason why you think it should start earlier is because you just like Christmas music a lot.
Well, I mean, who doesn't like Christmas? Well, I mean,
there you go.
You don't have to like Christmas music.
Okay, so
everyone's got their own opinion. But
okay,
I mean,
so I can't help but look at you right now. You got your shades on. You got your Santa hat. Got your epic headphones.
Yeah.
Aviators looking
My
solid.
aviators probably look like.
But what I
stupid,
can't stop staring at is the fact that you have your Lake Forest High School Madrigal sweater
Oh yeah,
on right now.
Magicals to the day.
And
I guess.
This does kind of relate to this conversation because I do feel like maybe part of the reason why you think that Christmas music should start earlier is because the Madrigal's rehearsal season starts super early.
Like
so
September.
So you're used to
It
hearing
starts
Christmas
in like
music.
September.
So you're used to hearing Christmas music in like
Well,
September.
yes and no. Like the only time we'll practice Christmas music is like, during the time we actually practice the Magicals. But like other than that, it's. I mean, for me, Magicals is a different experience. It's like it's just really nice. It was just super fun. I wish I'd joined Magicals since day one, but I mean, I joined junior year. But yeah, I guess you're right. I have been listening to Christmas music. Well, I have been practicing Christmas music, for 4 months. Well, back then, not now, but like,
Yeah.
it was pretty fun. And but Christmas music, it's just great, man. You can't beat it. Well, obviously, that's my opinion. But
Yeah, for sure. Okay, well, we can get into this a little bit because, obviously, this year has changed a lot of things. That being virtual being one of them, but also, I mean, we should mention that we are Lake Forest High School alums now, and we're in college and stuff. And our winter season looks a little different than it used to. So, what's it like not having to go through all that stuff during the season back in September and now and being in Marquette instead?
Well, I mean, Marquette's pretty fun, but it's super weird, I guess the transitioning, like COVID, all this new stuff going on, and then college, let alone as an experience on its own, like both
Especially
of those combined.
now.
Yeah, I know, especially now. It's just super weird, but I mean, I'm getting used to it, and I think everyone's getting used to it in their own way. But like, other than that, not being in high school, I guess it's weird, but I mean, I graduated, so it's not weird anymore. So
Yeah, no. I mean, it's definitely
right, Mark?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
another future golden eagle back there.
Bye.
Yeah. So, while they're getting set up here, the other thing I will say too, that and it also applies to this argument here is, like I said, my philosophy is you start Christmas music on Black Friday because that gives you the perfect amount of time to listen to Christmas music before the actual holiday, and by the time the actual holiday is, you're actually like fully in the mood as opposed to burn out on it. The one exception to that rule though is the fact that I was a varsity swimmer for 4 years. The one exception to the rule was we used to blast All I Want for Christmas Is You during our annual TP night for the girls varsity swimmers who made state, because we would make it snow. So that was the one exception to that rule. That was the only Christmas music I would listen to before Black Friday. And not only that tradition itself, but just like the swim season as a whole, like, we usually start the week of Thanksgiving. So it feels super weird for me too, not being a part of that. And I'm not at
What
school
about
yet,
Wish List by Pearl Jam? Does that count as a Christmas song?
See, so we can go into that too. I mean, it does reference a Christmas tree, and it is about a wish list.
Yeah, but then
And wish lists are
that goes
pretty
into
relevant to the
does
holiday.
anything that mentions Christmas, is that technically Christmas themed? Because Die Hard is a thing.
Yeah,
We'll talk about that later.
We'll get into that a little bit later. That'll be in a later segment of the show if you're looking forward to that. Classic debate. It'll definitely come back around in a second here. But yeah, anyway, let us know you guys are here in the chat. Let us know where you're watching from, what your situation is, what you're doing tomorrow. If you celebrate Christmas, if not, what your Christmas looks like. That would be kind of interesting. And yeah, hope we continue to do a good job ringing in this new year for you guys and kissing 2020 goodbye, finally, hopefully. Obviously, the change of the year doesn't necessarily mean that things are going to necessarily go back to normal. We like to think that. Let's think that. Especially because I don't know if you guys saw, but the U.S. we did just sign our giant vaccine deal today, which just rolled out. So hopefully that's a sign of things coming back to normal. But we'll see. We'll continue to give this year a finale on this show, and that'll come around later. But first, we'll get into some piano songs. So Tyler, thanks for joining me in this debate.
Yeah.
Let us know what you think. Should Christmas music start on Black Friday or November 1st.
November 1st.
Black Friday.
November
Black Friday.
1st.
Anyway. Okay. Anyway.
Okay.
We'll move into music and we'll be back. See you guys later.
Do you want to give this song a little intro?
Yeah.
Yeah, give it a little intro here, Mark. Give it a little love.
Okay, so you have to give it like 3 times.
Yeah, I know that. Let's give it some love.
It's
Not bad intro.
gonna take one of our longer breaks here and then get set for things to start getting bigger here. Anyway, just me here. I'll probably be joined by some people in the future. So, anyway, plug these things in. Awesome. Danny, am I all good? Sound-wise? Cool. Awesome. Okay. So, as Tyler and I talked about a little bit before that piano series right there, it has been a crazy year, and yeah, we're gonna give it a recap it deserves in a little bit here, before we start to move forward with some bigger songs, with some more of a band behind us. So, yeah, we're gonna get into that relatively soon. In the meantime, again, I'm going to remind everybody about our virtual Red Kettle for Salvation Army. You can feel free to donate to that with the link that's scrolling on the ticker at the bottom of the screen. So feel free to give that a look. Again, like I said, they do a wide variety of things, especially around this time of year. And as I said, this year it's needed more than ever. So that's a big thing. So in addition to the previous things that I talked about, where that money goes toward saving people's holiday seasons, solving disaster relief issues, keeping homeless shelters supported, food pantries, doing a bunch of grassroots service work. They even do some job training. They do summer camps. They fight human trafficking. They do a ton of services for veterans, which they're pretty well known for. They are a Christian group, so they do some missionary stuff too. They help domestic abuse and do some after-school programs. They do a bunch of LGBTQ support. Yeah, they do a variety of things. And if you check out that link below, you can choose kind of where you want your money to go, and both geographically and cause-wise, and help make this holiday season a little bit brighter. So anyway, happy holidays, guys. Merry Christmas if you are celebrating tomorrow and on Friday. I'm Joey Goodsir, in case you guys tuned in late. I'm your main podcast host. Cohen Brown and Mark Smirnov. We're on instruments so far today, both with trumpets and a little piano series here. They're your main guys. And soon here we're gonna expand outwards in the small kind of skeleton crew we have here, and we're gonna turn that into a band and play some bigger Christmas songs for you guys to round out the next few hours of this show. So anyway, if anybody wants to step on and join me in the other chair, feel free, because we're gonna start doing some year recaps. Cohen, are you all good? Cool?
Yes.
Cool? Awesome? Yeah. All right. Anybody else, feel free to join us over at the table, around the table, in your spots. We're starting our year recap here. So, Cohen, how are you doing, man?
I'm doing well.
How's the show been so far? Hopefully your chaps aren't hurting too bad.
They were feeling pretty rough at first, but I think we've settled into things by now.
That's
a couple
good.
of songs in.
That's good. We'll get out to that wider variety of instrumentation a little bit here, so looking forward to that. But in the meantime, yeah, as I said, has been a crazy year. Understatement of the year right there. So Cohen, we talked with Tyler earlier, us both being LFHS alums, and dealing with our own college situations and how that's changed things, especially this season and the entire school year. But since you're still a Lake Forest High School student, now moving into your sophomore year, crazy to think that you're only a sophomore. But yeah, how has your year been, considering the way that things have kind of worked so far?
It actually started much the same, but as things progressed, you really started to see the differences, and music especially, where we stayed at home and recorded ourselves with video and audio and just submitted them with no real interaction as a musical group. And then other classes, you just have a teacher talking at a screen and not There's no interaction. There's a lot of blind trust between teacher and student, which can be easily taken advantage of.
Yeah,
And
for sure. That's an issue that a lot of teachers have been talking about lately. Yeah, for sure. I mean, obviously, you're talking about the band community and band class and all of that stuff, which, talking with a former member of the Lake Forest High School Choir, kind of touching on the band side of things, those are two of like the hardest classes to put together, hardest things to do right around now. And like, it is kind of crazy how, when we sit down at this table and, there's lots of people who do their year recaps and talk about different things. It's interesting how, there's been, over the years, there are those like, notoriously bad years. But I mean, I don't think anything compares to like the universal change that 2020 has been. So, we're going to get into that in a little bit, but, yeah, so, outside of class, how have things been working? You've just been mainly hanging out here, right?
yeah, with a couple exceptions, with Mark calling me out for Amazing Grace and then this whole thing, which has really been a blessing and surprise for the end of 2020.
Yeah, for sure. This is a project that kind of
Yeah.
threw together and was an exciting
Okay.
one at that.
Time to step in. Time to step in.
Step in.
Step in. Okay, I'm just gonna
Intervene.
look through here. Where's the camera? Where's the camera?
Right there.
Hey, man.
You're looking right
Time
there.
to, wait, no, you can sit, dude. It's all good.
I thought you were taking over.
All right,
No,
no, I'm
no.
just gonna go right here. Hey, man, look like a Jewish gangster. All right, I'm gonna stop doing that. Whoa. Yeah. Yeah, we're kind of just doing this so that there's like a good ending to 2020. Can we all agree on that?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're just trying to have fun. Have some fun before the year ends. I'm not even gonna try to understand what that was. Yeah, no, we're just doing this to have some fun. We're not we're doing it so others can enjoy Christmas music, but more so for ourselves because we love music and we do the best we can with that. So
Yeah. Anyway.
yeah, I agree that this is a blessing.
For sure.
That's what I was gonna say. I'm gonna leave now. Okay, bye. All right, bye.
Mark Smirnov, everybody.
Yay.
He'll be back later with a lot more stuff. For sure. But yeah, no, it's been a weird year for sure. So we hope that this brings something, at least a little bit, positive for you guys as things kind of close out. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of the music here. But yeah, so outside of the big like COVID cloud that's like looming over everything, what else has defined your year going so far as things are finishing out?
Your friendship with Mark. Stop.
Well,
Sorry.
Mark's interaction has been kind of important in the school year with total lockdown and, nothing for me to do other than study and, do my schoolwork. But before the school year started, I felt like I had a lot more freedom and I was able to really work around COVID restrictions and still maintain a sort of normal life,
Yeah.
as it were.
For sure. Yeah, no, I mean, I think that the biggest thing, like, for me, I don't know, I think that, that it's been, a lot of it has been an adjustment, and I feel like, there's definitely some downsides to that, as always, and I think people are, definitely touching on that, but, there's also been some positives to it, definitely, like, got a chance to sit back and think about things for a while, which was something that I don't think we would have gotten to do otherwise. So there's some aspects of it that are kind of helpful in their own weird way. So for me that was really, really big, considering that where my transition took place. Like that was kind of a big thing. Was like, I don't know, things were moving at very, very high speeds at the end of our senior year, freshman year. We had it feels like the last thing of that school year before things started to go crazy was talent show, which we'll never stop referencing for good reason. And like that was a huge highlight for sure. And then things kind of went sideways. I know that you guys also I was part of a group with Mark, but I know that you were also part of a jazz group who played during TEDx, which was like on the very very last day before things started to go 2020 directions. So yeah, I don't know. It's been a strange one for sure. Hopefully things start to look a little bit more normal in the future here. Yeah, so do you have any other positives that you'd like to shout out? I definitely want to promote the positivity here, because I think that there's always silver linings to be found, even though the bulk of it's pretty dark. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, I know Mark and I mentioned this in our Amazing Grace video, that even though all these terrible things are happening, it gives us sort of a thing to unify on.
Yeah, for sure.
A common evil.
Yeah.
To bring us together.
Yeah, no, I mean, there, at least it, it should be probably one of our greatest unifiers here in this time, being the fact that it's an issue that certainly doesn't discriminate on a base level, and it's something that everybody's been dealing with in one way or another. It might look different for different people, but overall, I mean, it's affected everything. Like I said, when it came to years relative to each other, the thing is that cloud's hanging over everybody more so than ever, and there's definitely like some type of unity that can come out of that. So we're hoping to bring that through slightly different things like this event, and yeah, anyway, we hope you guys are enjoying it. Again, like I said, let us know how you guys are spending this week, spending the end of your year, and yeah, we'll take a look at that. I'll see if there are any other shout outs to be made here. Ooh, check that out. So we got a pretty solid showing for the debate here. We have username Jake the Savage Dog on YouTube. I assume that's most likely Jake Hansen.
It's definitely him.
So yeah, so he supports his brother on this. He says it starts on Black Friday. Grace Kelly, devoted listener and supporter of the stuff that we do. Great friend saying November 1st. Definitely stand with that. She agrees that anything before sacrilegious, I would definitely lean that direction too. We got Matthew Damido tuning in. Hello. Good to see you. He says Black Friday. Yeah, so let me check the other chats here. Wish we could get our universal chat working here, but it hasn't been able to come to fruition. Any other opinions on this? It seems like YouTube is the place to hang out right now, for the most part. All right. People are loving the set. People are loving the leg lamp and the moose mugs. That's pretty cool. Awesome. Yeah. As I said, happy about the set. You got a shout out to Cohen from Chelsea K. Lindemann. I assume that's a family friend of yours, probably. Enjoying it. We got a question, which we will address later, from her as well, about what our favorite Christmas movies are. Conveniently, you did ask that. We'll get into those in a later segment near the end of the show. We'll go that direction. We touched on the music a little bit. But yeah, right now we're kind of on the year side of things. So, Cohen, thanks for joining me on this so far. Do you have anything else to say about 2020 before we kind of start to kiss it goodbye?
Well, I think I'm happy to see it leave.
Yeah, I agree. Very, very happy to see it leave. I'm glad that we're sitting here doing a recap right now, and that recap is deserved because it's almost over. But yeah, Cohen, thanks for joining me on this. Does anybody else want to do any year recap related stuff?
Dude, all day.
Any particularly good things or particularly bad things that weren't touched on?
Bye, Cohen. Kidding. That was really. Oh, you wanna like take
Thank
that?
you, Mark.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, Mark's got the
You want
Mark's got the
headphones?
pizza.
I'm good, dude. I don't need
You're good?
headphones.
Okay.
I mean, I can just take yours.
Mine are kind of broken.
It's alright.
Well, you know,
Just cracking open a ginger ale.
making it work.
Shout out to JKK, Janine Kessler. What's up, Joe
Very,
Dog?
very audio oriented podcast. Yeah,
Just keep
Canada
it
Dry,
right.
not a sponsor, but
It's not open. Yeah,
We wish.
Canada Dry is our
We-
unofficial sponsor.
we wish that Canada Dry was, was a
jeez.
sponsor. Damn, that was really
I know.
loud.
I know. Really?
Yeah, that was really loud.
Sorry.
Anyway, yeah. So Mark, recap stuff
Hey, man.
for 2020. We're getting rid of this
Everybody okay?
horrible year. Yeah, no, we're fine.
That was loud.
It's fine.
Okay.
It was just
Alright.
it was just loud because you were right there. Our mic's right here. It
Yeah,
does-
Mike's good, right?
it does its job and picks up absolutely everything. So yeah.
I'm gonna try to move less. Okay, go.
So yeah. So anything else that you have to add to the 2020 fire before we?
2020
Extinguish
fire,
it.
dude.
I don't know. That was an analogy I just came up
I don't know.
with randomly.
Well, give me something. Like ideas. I don't know.
I mean, well, we touched on the big things. I don't think those need any more.
It's weird because like it's 100% probably one of the most memorable years.
Yeah, that's
And
the
it-
thing.
you know?
That's what I was gonna say. Is like, you know, the one thing that's good about. I mean, I don't know if this is necessarily good, but the one thing that is definitely true about crazy times like this is that they're not boring. So that's definitely, you know, a factor in this, and there has always been something to do, even though what those things are has looked a lot different, and pretty much everything has looked different. So yeah, I mean that's the big thing. I mean there's other aspects of it too. I know that we were talking about we were talking about shouting out some bigger figures in our culture and celebrities that we lost this year, which this year wasn't the craziest of years in terms of celebrities when it comes to like how fast it was happening, but across the year we lost some really big names. So those are definitely worth shouting out. So Mark, do you want to talk a little bit more about that?
Yeah, I don't know. Chadwick Boseman really always stands out to me. I don't know. That hit everybody like a tank.
Yeah, at the
That
time it did.
sucked.
That was
It
crazy.
sucked. Like that is the Black Panther, and it's like no more Black Panther. What? You know?
Yeah.
So yeah, that sucked. There's like a ton of others. Eddie Van Halen, bro.
Eddie Van Halen was the big one. I think the big one that I thought about, and we had a conversation about celebrity deaths when we were thinking about the year recap, because you know we definitely wanted to touch on both the positive side and you know the sides that we're definitely going to probably remember this year for, which unfortunately isn't that positive. You know, I think that the biggest thing when I thought about this was that yeah, we lost Eddie Van Halen, but we lost probably two. When it comes to music, we lost two of probably the greatest players of their respective instruments, with Eddie Van Halen on guitar and Neil Peart of Rush on drums. The fact that they are both gone from this world is kind of crazy, and the fact that it both happened kind of to bookend one year is kind of crazy. So you know, like I said, I think that, you know, you look back at other years, like I don't know if you guys remember, but like 2016 was a crazy year in terms of that kind of stuff and how fast that was all happening. But when it comes to this year, it's like it's definitely like a quality over quantity thing. So
Marsalis too. Marsalis.
Bradford.
Marsalis. Yeah. Winton's dad.
yep. Kobe Bryant was the big one at the beginning of the year. That was
Yeah.
when,
Oh my God. Oh.
it's crazy to remember because I feel
that
like
was January.
yeah, there's two parts to this.
my
There's really two parts to this year,
Oh my
and
God.
it's before March and after March. Feels
Yeah,
like
that's
feels
wild.
like a different world.
That's brutal.
Yeah, I do kind of remember that, and it's crazy to think that that was the same year as the one we're living in right now. You know, some people are wondering when March will end. And I mean, hopefully this entire set gives you a clue that it's kind of December. So yeah, even though it might not feel like it, we are saying goodbye to this year pretty soon here. So that's exciting.
Yeah.
But anyway, let us know how you're celebrating the year. But yeah, do you have any other positives to throw on top of Cohen's that you mentioned?
Okay. Well, senior year.
Yeah, we got some good senior memories. I gotta admit.
Okay, I feel like August, September of last year, right? Like the school year, because that's kind of what we go off of. So
Right.
like that up until March was like the first half of 2020 for me,
Right.
and then everything after March was like the second half. So yeah, I mean, I would honestly just describe this year as memorable. There were really good moments, and there were not great moments. So it's talent show. That was probably one of the best moments of my life. I think
100%.
everybody else
That weekend. Anybody who was a part of it, we got a few who were part of
and
it.
The greatest part about it was that you knew that it was that moment. Like you knew that, like, oh my God, this is amazing.
Yeah, that's the way I've always described it.
Yeah, like you were like, that's one of the few moments in life that you live and actually are aware that, like, oh, this is pretty sick.
Yeah.
Unlike Austria.
Right. If we want to talk about more music things, that was
that's another conversation.
That was that but that's a good contrast though, because trips like those, experiences like those, are ones where you're so burnt out and tired and stuff, and you don't even realize like what's happening, and then later on you're like, oh my gosh, I didn't realize how much fun I had. There's a lot of experiences like that. But yeah, no, linking back to talent show, I mean, that's exactly what I've always pulled out of it is, there's icebreaker conversations about like, what are your favorite memories? But then there's also like, that memory stands out in a way where it's like, if you could go back to any one moment in your life without changing it and just relive it, just on complete repeat, no control over it, like that was it, just because like you knew like this was awesome while it was happening.
Looking at McKiernan right now and he agrees. Yeah, no, that's it was it's kind of like weirdly poetic, because that was like right before everything hit,
Right.
Like that moment was like when everybody was like alive, we were all awake, we were all like, we were vibing. Yeah, that's so no, this year definitely had definitely had good moments. The summer was fun. Right, Tyler?
Summer was fun?
Summer was fun.
Yeah, summer was fun.
Yeah. So, let us know what you guys.
Yeah,
you see what I did there? Yeah, let us know your positives.
Yeah, your positives. What are your best memories from the year? I would definitely agree. Like, if there's any one word that kind of captures all of 2020, it is memorable. We're not gonna forget about this, no matter what. And hopefully, what the last thing I kind of want to get into before we go back into music here is like, I don't know. It's definitely a year we're gonna think about for a very, very long time as we move forward. Hopefully thinking about it will be less hectic as it has been living it. But
everybody will be like 2020.
Yeah, it'll definitely become a thing, largely like among everybody who's lived through it. But that's my biggest question is when we're years down the road here, what are we gonna pull out of 2020? How is it gonna actually like long term change us? And I mean, I hope we talked about unity. We talked about hopefully things bringing us together, and I think that is probably true, considering that I think that we, like, all the problems that we had in our lives, largely, like, I think those kind of took a back seat when things took a turn this year. We were like, wow, like,
yeah,
things can change really, really fast, and you know, sometimes it's easy to get really, really comfortable in the world you live in, and you know, have your own problems within that bubble, and then the next thing you know, with an event like that, it gets burst, and you're like, you know, you don't. All that kind of sounds silly, you know. So I think hopefully, I definitely agree with what Cohen said earlier, which is I think what we might pull out of it is some type of unity and some type of priorities. So, yeah, that's definitely the thing I'll pull out. But
I agree with Cohen.
yep.
No problem.
Yeah. Anyway, do you have anything else to add?
Joe Dog and I could talk all day, dude.
Yeah, we could.
I'm gonna leave. Bye.
There's a time limit.
There is a time limit. This
Yeah.
is a 4-hour show. Get
He's
ready
probably
for.
good, man.
Yeah, we'll keep moving in a second here.
Y'all ready
but
to
yeah.
jam?
So, you know, I think that it's important to address that elephant in the room at the beginning here, because I think a big part of this is putting some type of cap onto the year to move
Dude,
forward.
all day. I agree.
Yeah.
Keep going. Sorry.
Um,
I agree.
Yeah, but anyway, I think that this is a good thing a good positive thing to close out and move on with. So just for the record, we got the two of us here. Danny, thanks for doing tech right now. We got a rotating tech staff. We got a limited number of people in here. This is only the group of people who's performing for obvious reasons. You know, 2020.
No, we put a cap on it.
Yeah.
Okay. See, 2020, cap.
Yeah,
That's it.
and then we can
It's
we can move forward.
up until New Year. You know,
Yeah.
it's all
Which
towards New Year's. New Year's
We'll
Day.
get
'Cause
into.
I'm thinking about New Year's Day.
We'll be thinking about New Year's Day a little bit later.
Yeah, we're thinking about New Year's Day.
That's a reference to something later. I'll have to take a look at you guys and what Christmas songs you are hoping to hear later on in the set. Hopefully, we'll make some of you happy. Like I said, we're doing a good mix of some of the popular ones you know and love, alongside some deeper cuts that you might enjoy as well. So we're gonna probably get back into music here. This is kind of the end of the first half-ish of the show, as we kind of pass by the 6 o'clock hour here. So starting to move toward the second half of things, and yeah, second half of the show is gonna look a little different, since we're gonna have a full band up here. So hope you guys enjoy. Happy holidays, whatever you're celebrating. Let us know what your situation is. Stay safe, and yeah, we're gonna keep moving with the show. Mark, thanks for joining us.
Yep.
And I think we're done talking about 2020. So
Yeah. Continue praising our set.
yeah,
Definitely one of the positives of 2020. The set.
yeah, this set deserves a lot.
Also
of
being in the
appreciation.
room with these guys, you know.
Yeah, it's been fun.
See how I did that? just let that. Okay. Bye.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that's the last thing I'll definitely say. It's been fun working with these guys on the show for a little bit, throwing this together relatively quickly. Just kind of a casual, fun thing that we can do to, as Mark said, cap off 2020.
Cap it up.
So
Dude, cap it. Ready? 2020?
he'll do it one more time.
2020? Cap. Boom. That's it. It's done.
All right, let's move into music.
Alright, boys. Guess who's coming to town?
sponsored by Disney.
Dude.
Not a sponsor.
Shout out to Dave Filoni, Jon Favreau for carrying. They have very good count. They have great chiropractors.
Ludwig too.
Because they're carrying the entire Star Wars franchise on. Thank you. Alright. Standing hats.
Alright.
Tyler.
Okay.
No, this one's
All good
timing.
there, Danny?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. 1 second.
Just a little page turn.
Alright, 2, 3. Alright.
I know the suspense is just too much.
See, your folder sucks.
5.
I mean, not your folder, your stand.
Yeah, my folder's great.
My stand's not that much better. It doesn't have a base.
Use the one. I mean, use the silver one.
No, I got it. I don't.
Yeah, you want it?
No, that's not. That's not my. Good song to transition out of the previous segment. Okay, let me just make sure. Alright, we're good. Alright, this next one's a classic. You should know it. You should. You seriously should. Apparently, Danny, our tech guy back there, didn't know it, which is shameful. But you know.
This was live. Can you believe that?
Yeah, this recorded version was live, which should be appreciated for sure, definitely. All right,
Here we go.
ready?
Yep.
It's so cold down on the beach. Winds whipping down Lake Michigan. Hey, band! You guys know what time of year it is?
It's Christmas!
What time? Oh, Christmas time! You guys all been good and practicing real hard?
Yeah.
Cohen, you've been rehearsing real hard now, so Santa can bring you a new hand to turn those pages? Everybody out there been good or what? Let us know in the chat. Don't know how many there is because I can't see the chat right now, but hopefully you guys have been good. Hey, you better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. He's making a list, he's check. He's gonna find out who's naughty and nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. He's knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good. You better be good for goodness sake. Better be good for goodness sake. You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good. You better be good for goodness sake. You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. 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 There we go. All right. What's next up? It's totally fine. Ooh. Hope that didn't hurt anybody's ears. Jeez. Actually, I have. Yep. Yep. Remember the C. Remember the chords and stuff. Okay. Oh man. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Oh man. All right. That's good. Go through. What do we got? It's a jam. It's a jam. It's jam time.
Tyler coming out my vocals, everyone.
Dude, post on Instagram. It's jam time. This is like a preface to we became freaking.
Yeah, he's like, where'd everybody go?
Someone toss me my guitar. Just over everything. Awesome.
Okay, wait.
Tyler on vocals, everybody.
Check, check. 1, 2, 3, check.
All right. Give some room, like it's a little loud.
All right. Yeah, this is good.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
Should be fine. Let us know how that's sounding.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Oh, not quite yet. That might explain why chord lines.
It's almost Christmas, you know?
Almost, dude. 23rd. Happy Festivus, everyone.
Alright, again, structure.
We're all festive, aren't we?
Doing the intro, first verse, second verse, Joey solos, Cone solos, third verse,
Yep,
Roger, Roger.
you got it.
Alright, here we go.
Yep.
One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, start again. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Merry Christmas, baby. You sure did treat me nice. Merry Christmas, baby. You sure did treat me nice. Bought me a hi-fi for Christmas. Now I'm living in paradise. Well, I'm feeling mighty fine. Got good music on the radio. Well, yeah, I'm feeling mighty fine. Got good music on the stereo. And I wanna hug you and kiss you, baby. Standing underneath that mistletoe.
Santa came down the chimney. Ooh, about 3:30. Yeah, you left all these pretty presents that you see right here in front of me. Merry Christmas, baby. Now I'm as happy as I can be. Merry Christmas.
The next break is after.
After this?
The next break. No, the next break. The next break is after. Is during Evan's stuff. So
Oh.
we've got a while.
Okay, well, I'm gonna take a break after this. Just it's okay. We're rolling. It's all right. Okay,
What Christmas means to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Danny's on this. Get out of here, Danny.
Yes, you are, dude.
Someone put this guitar down. Yeah. Coming through. Alright. Fun stuff. Oh yeah, candles burning low, lots of mistletoe, lots of snow and ice everywhere we go. Choir singing carols right outside my door. All these things and more. Oh, that's what Christmas means to me, my love. Yeah, and you know what I mean. I see your smiling face like I've never seen before. Even though I love you madly, it seems like I love you more. Little cards you're giving will touch my heart for sure. And all these things and more, darling. That's what Christmas means to me, my love. I feel like running wild, as anxious as a little child. Greet you neath the mistletoe, kiss you once and then some more. Wish you a Merry Christmas, baby. With such happiness in the coming year. Oh, baby, let's deck those halls with holly. Sing sweet silent night. Fill the tree with angel hair. Pretty, pretty lights. Go to sleep and wake up just before daylight. And all these things and more, baby. Well, that's what Christmas means to me, my love. Candles burning low, lots of mistletoe. This is a new one. Hope you guys enjoy it. Even though it's young, it's extremely topical and worth a spot in this set. So that's why we included it. So here it is.
Came out this month.
Yeah, it came out this month. Snow falls down from the gray sky. Ashes fall in the sea. Plans are thrown to the wayside. Frozen days of the week. But everybody wants to make it home this year. Even if the world is crumbling down. 'Cause everybody's got somebody who's got their name on a shelf with cheap decor and flavor cheer. You rest assured that Christmas saves the year. Dust off old photo boxes. This one's marked 92. Yeah. Years past seem so much grander. This one needs to come through. 'Cause everybody wants to make it home this year. Even if the world is crumbling down. 'Cause everybody's got somebody who's got their name on a shelf with cheap decor and flavor cheer. You rest assured, Christmas saves the year. Everybody wants to make it home this year. Even if the world is falling down. 'Cause everybody's got somebody who's got their name on a shelf with cheap decor and flavor cheer. You rest assured, everybody wants to make it home this year. Even if the world is crumbling down. 'Cause everybody's got somebody who's got their name on a shelf with cheap decor and flavor cheer. You rest assured, Christmas saves the year. Thank you. Yeah, sure. Take a short break.
Take a short break.
Short break. All right. Hope you guys are enjoying the show so far. Let us know how you're doing, how sound is doing. Hopefully things are working here. Experimenting with a bunch of different things for this show. So that's kind of the fun of things. But anyway, hope you guys are enjoying things. We'll get people back out here and continue in a second. But yeah, let us know what your favorite Christmas songs are, and we will get to a conversation about those in just a little bit. But yeah, so shout out to everybody who helped put this together. Really, the six of us in this room who will eventually all be on stage. You know, both acting as performers and as rotating tech for things. So thanks to all of them for helping out. But anyway, that's why, got a small group. so we're keeping it casual today. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy the rest of the show. And yeah, also huge shout out to Cohen and Evan Brown's parents. Shout out to the Brown family for letting us use their living room like all week to put this show together. So we heavily appreciate that. I don't know if there are that many other people who would let us do this. So huge shout out to them. You know, we'll let them know that the set's been getting the most praise of the night. So it definitely is deserving, that's for sure. So big shout out to them. It's a fun room and should get even more fun here when the songs get bigger and the jams get bigger. So hope you guys enjoy that. How's everybody doing out there? All good? Like a longer break? Okay. Yeah, sure. We can take a longer break. Yeah, we can go into that. Okay. Yeah, we'll go over to the podcast table for a little bit. So we'll be right back to the stage. Grab my headphones. So, how are you doing right now?
So I'm doing great, you know. It's just you know, everything's just flowing in, you know, just the emotions, I'm doing great, yeah.
All the ups and downs of the stream.
Ups and downs of life, man.
Of life, ups and downs of the year. Yeah, for sure.
I'm full on pizza right now, so yeah, that's what I'm feeling right now. My stomach's full. That's good.
Yeah, we shouted out Cohen and Evan's parents deservingly.
I know.
I use the space, but then also, yeah, they got us some food today. So
yeah, I'm
big shout out to them.
I'm sure we're all grateful. So I mean, this is a beautiful room too.
Yeah. No, it's been getting the praise that it deserves for sure. Absolutely. How are you guys doing? Let's check it in.
Never walk into this room the same again. I'm just gonna
Hope you guys
walk
are doing
out
good.
and walk back in.
Checking comments right now. Shout out to Adrian Fawcett for promoting us and watching. Saw your comment, appreciate it. Christmas movies, again, we're getting to that later. Thanks for all the input on the sound, guys. Appreciate that.
Oh, we'll talk Christmas music, or I mean movies.
Yeah, we'll talk Christmas movies later.
We'll get there.
That's a thing coming up for sure. Awesome. All right. So Tyler, let's see what else is going on with you.
What's going on with me, dude?
Yeah.
Honestly, nothing much actually. I mean, what's going on with you? I mean, you've been asking everyone else questions. You know, what's up with the good old Joey Goodsir? You know.
For me, well, you know, it's been a weird time. Like I said, so you had the first semester of college experience. I haven't been in school yet. I'll be in Ann Arbor in early January. Go blue. Go blue. We got two Michigan students in the room.
Mm-hmm.
So that I'm excited for that. In this in between time, it's been kind of weird, but I've been kind of excited to spend some time with myself and work on some things, and then after this stream, hopefully be able to do a lot of relaxing too before
Sleep
things,
schedules.
Before things keep
Sleep
going.
schedule.
Sleep schedule.
That's
big time.
one thing college. That's one thing you gotta maintain. Like, I mean, honestly, it's probably super obvious, but I mean, whew, getting 5 hours of sleep a night, it's invigorating.
Is that?
It's
that
really
what
the
you're-
greatest.
what-
It's
what
the
you're
greatest
like?
feeling ever. Me and my mini Keurig, I put a car sticker on it, so I named it a Subaru after a Subaru car, the STI. So I mean, the WRX. I named it WRX because it's a beauty. She's a beauty, and she makes me the best coffee that a Keurig can make.
The hell are you talking about, man?
I'm talking about my baby, okay? My Keurig that you're gonna use. What are you talking about, man? It's great. Coffee is a blessing, and for me, I don't know, because I've spent, because I don't know. Sometimes I poor planning, and it's just with writing essays, studying for quizzes. So you're tired after a day of you're tired after a day of all this, of looking on the screen and going to classes and stuff like that, and you're like, I could use a boost, because I have an essay to write, I got a test to do, I got some homework. Oh, that's loud.
Yeah.
Don't do that. But coffee's a great thing, and I think it's one of my early Christmas presents. I got was a 40-pack of a variety pack of Keurig coffee pods, and you put them in the Keurig thing, and it's like 40 different flavors from like 5 different brands. It's just amazing, dude.
That's cool.
You gotta buy a Keurig.
What is going on?
We'll see. I'm not much of a coffee drinker myself. I kind of survive.
Okay, so yeah.
I kind of survive on other things, but the biggest thing is gonna be the sleep side of things for me. So I'm gonna.
Can I have some eggnog, please?
Yes.
Show
Can you
the
please
eggnog.
refill our eggnog?
Show the eggnog. Can we just show it? I got it.
It's like
Not a sponsor.
cousin Eddie.
Yeah. Don't look at the overlay.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest.
just
This is
gonna
the
put it
first year I've been drinking eggnog.
Really?
Yeah, no.
Really?
Dude,
I used to
I'm like
hate
you,
it.
and I've
I used to
had
hate
eggnog
it. It was
before
too
you.
sweet for me.
Jeez.
Woo!
It's
That's the good stuff.
It's
There's
creamy
Oh, look at
sweetness,
this.
dude.
Look at this. Look at
I'm holding it wrong. I'm holding it the wrong way.
Look at this. Hey, cheers.
Duels?
Cheers, dude.
Cheers.
Cheers.
You gotta like.
Tyler.
Oh,
Jeez,
sorry.
Tyler.
No, see, now you-
Come on.
no.
And now it's backwards. Jeez, I own these mugs and I'm not holding them correctly.
All we need is a cousin and a
And a Zach.
trailer.
Exactly.
Yeah. And we
Exactly.
need a. Yeah. You wanna go sledding?
Do I want to go
Let's
sledding?
go sledding.
There's no snow. Can we talk about that?
Oh.
What
dude,
is
the
up
weather-
with the weather?
The weather's terrible.
Jesus. Literally. Like, it annoys I don't know. It annoys me. I don't like. See, the worst. I feel like the worst thing. I'm a huge fan of the four weather, the four season climate that we get out here, and it's nice because I feel like I don't know. I feel like it builds character, makes you stronger, and also it like gives you more appreciation for when the weather's good. But the absolute biggest downside is when you get the weather like you get right now, where it's like cold, but there's no snow and everything's just kind of dead. I don't like it, especially around this time of year. It feels weird. If you look outside, you would not think it's December 23rd. So,
No, it feels like November right now because no snow. And that's the thing. I guess the thing about the Midwest, or at least our part of the Midwest, like by the lake,
yeah.
no snow till February, and then when it's February, we get snow till March. Till March.
You're right. And then
It's crazy,
and then it gets warm.
right? No, I'm wrong. I haven't seen snow yet. I've only seen it snow once, and the snow didn't even stick. I mean,
exactly.
come on.
Watch this video just to watch us laugh. So funny.
I
Yeah.
appreciate
No. I
the
mean,
love.
like, I don't know. The most annoying part of that. I mean, if you're talking about like when it like stays cold until like June, is like when it gets warm for like a week, and then it just goes back to cold again. Like that didn't even happen, and everybody gets all excited, and it's like fake spring, and then nothing. There's like the transition seasons don't exist anymore. It's just summer and winter, straight back and forth. There's like.
At least we have seasons, you know. I mean,
That's true. I don't know.
down in like South America, they have like I wouldn't say 2 seasons, but they have a rainy season and like a really sunny season, and there's like hurricane season too. I don't know.
Well,
I'm
there's-
not really. I don't know. I don't know. You know, right, Mark?
I mean, the people who live in the warm climates like enjoy it. I've always thought like I don't know. I think appreciating like being able to like have the experience to appreciate when the weather's good is a good thing. So I don't know. That's why I live here. That's why I'm going to school in a place, you know, relatively the same longitude wise, a little bit more north, you know. So I love the seasons. I wish that the seasons would do what they're supposed to do right now. Anyway, yeah, no, should mention the weather for sure.
Or you could pull a Jimmy Buffett, cruise down the Caribbean, and have a Caribbean Christmas in Jamaica or something like that, drinking, you know, some pineapple juice or whatever you want to drink.
Yeah, for sure.
That's an awesome comment.
I love Jimmy Buffett.
Mark upvotes that comment. Yeah, for sure.
Upvoted, yeah.
Well, that's the interesting thing. You know, I'm sure we get the majority, like the vast majority of the viewers we're gonna get here are local and, you know, have this Christmas experience. But let us know where you're watching from. If you're watching from anywhere interesting, let us know what your Christmas kind of looks like. Because I have like experienced some of the other holidays in different kind of weather places and stuff, but this is the one where I'm always, you know, I'm always home. So I mean, I don't know what that's like, so I'm sure we'd all be interested to hear some of those, so let us know.
Very interested.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah. 100%.
Let me take one last look at the chats here, and then should we be all good to get back into music?
I'm good. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. This eggnog, man, it's just really good.
It is good.
It's not spiked. That would be illegal. But it's who spiked eggnog?
Hopefully you don't get copyright strike. We'll be fine. We've been singing a lot of songs.
Definitely one of the 9 people really copyright. Go to court.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we're not getting paid for this, so like.
Yeah, just having fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys.
Copyright strike.
Please acknowledge Charlotte more in the chat.
Yes, she's heavily participating in the chat. I appreciate it.
Wanted to and should be.
Yeah, no, she should be recognized. I shouted her out earlier, but yeah, she's making she's showing all the love she can in the chat.
50 times.
She did. No,
Yep.
she definitely did, and she
Pog
deserves
champ.
appreciation for that.
Yep.
We got some real Twitch watchers here.
Speaking of Twitch, what's going on Twitch?
Yeah, dude, Twitch. Let's see.
Let's see what
Let's
Twitch is
see.
up.
Is anyone watching Twitch? This will be the new recurring segment. Is anyone
Poggers.
watching us on Twitch right now? The new. Is anyone watching us on Twitch? Dude, 3 people are watching us on Twitch right now.
Yo!
3 people are watching us
That's
on
a
Twitch.
W. That's a
Okay,
W.
well, if 3 people are watching us on Twitch, then we should stop making jokes about Twitch. Twitch deserves its appreciation. So, there you go. All right. Anyway, Tyler, anything else you have to say about the weather or how you're feeling? Or what's going on?
The
Before we start to
weather,
get into
the
more
weather
music?
is here, but I wish you were beautiful. You know.
Yeah.
I tried to do Jimmy Buffett, but Oh, we should have done a Jimmy Buffett song.
Yeah, we could have.
That's fine.
He has one of my favorite Christmas songs.
I know, yeah, I know, it's great.
It's
It's
good
great, right, Mark? Oh, he's not there.
He's
Sad
gone.
Sad times at Ridgemont High. What
Sad
are these
times. Random
bad references to?
Random references, Tyler. Well, it wouldn't be Tyler though, so you know.
All right, we're gonna do some stuff in the band. Yeah.
Yeah, we should get back into music right now. Are we ready?
I'm ready.
All set? Let's do it.
Let's do this.
Yeah, I know. We should. I was trying to keep my distance on the next one, but we should turn it down slightly. Right, the vocal track. Yeah. Don't do the whole thing. Like the one right. Don't push that thing again.
Well, I know what all this.
next song is just me. So hope you guys enjoy this. So we've been shouting out Salvation Army as our charity link, our virtual red kettle as we're calling it. Grab my guitar. So yeah, we've been talking about Salvation Army as our primary charity link. The other one I want to shout out, started by a guitarist who is featured in a future song on our set, relating to this song. The charity being related to this song is VetSaid. Go to vetsaid.org, check out what they're doing. We definitely, in looking at different charities that we wanted to support, we did look into veteran services. And they're probably at this point by far my favorite organization. They're like a grant organization, so they make grants to different causes. This year they're focused on minority vets and vets dealing with financial shortages as a result of COVID. It's kind of crazy to think how big of a, that there even is a homeless veteran population, but there definitely is one, and it's pretty widespread. So. I think that there's a lot of people who did give everything for our country, and unfortunately haven't, in my opinion, haven't gotten everything. So I'd encourage you guys to reach out to those organizations. Check it out, vetsaid.org. This song is dedicated to them, especially knowing the fact that I'm 19 years old, and our country's been at war literally my entire life. So here's a shout out to them for Christmas. So this is Christmas. What have you done? Another year over, and a new one just begun. And so this is Christmas. I hope you have fun. The near and the dear one, old and the young. Very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Let's hope it's a good one without any fear. So this is Christmas, for weak and for strong, rich and the poor ones. The road is so long, and so happy Christmas for black and for white, for yellow and red ones. Let's stop all the fight. Very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Let's hope it's a good one without any fear. And so this is Christmas, and what have we done? Another year over, and a new one just begun. And so happy Christmas, I hope you have fun. The near and the dear one, the old and the young. A very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Let's hope it's a good one without any fear. War is over if you want it. War is over now. War is over if you plays, everybody. All right. Now we're doing what I thought we were going to do. All right. Come, they told me, ba-rum-pa-bum-bum, a newborn king to see, ba-rum-pa-bum-bum. Our finest gifts we bring, ba-rum-pa-bum-bum, rum-pa-bum-bum, rum-pa-bum-bum. Come, they told me, ba-rum-pa-bum-bum, a newborn king to see, ba-rum-pa-bum-bum. Our finest gifts we bring, ba-rum-pa-bum-bum, to lay before the king, ba-rum-pa-bum-bum, rum-pa-bum-bum, rum-pa-bum-bum. To honor him, ba-rum-pa-bum-bum, when we come. Every child must be made aware. Every child must be made to care. Care enough for his fellow man, to give all the love that he can. Little baby, ba-rum-pa-bum-bum, I stood beside him there, ba-rum-pa-bum-bum. I played my drum for him, ba-rum-pa-bum-bum. I played my best for him, ba-rum-pa-bum-bum, rum-pa-bum-bum, rum-pa-bum-bum. And he smiled at me, ba-rum-pa-bum-bum, me and my drum. Can it be? All right.
Pretty thing, ain't it?
To quote the great Bing Crosby.
That was the best. That was the best one. Oh my god. Evan? No? Okay, basically.
Evan Brown, everybody.
Hulk smash, Evan shred.
Whoa, new guest star.
Oh no, Tyler.
Man, how we doing? How we doing? Oh no. What? Don't mind me. I'm just doing my thing, you know.
Don't mind you, don't mind me.
Yep. Hey, how we doing? How we doing?
Don't be serious. Tyler.
Who's Tyler? Huh? What are you talking about? He's tied up in the back, you know? You don't need him anymore, right? I hope not.
Where's your red nose?
I'm Randolph. I'm not Rudolph. What are you talking about? Rudolph can go live somewhere else, you know? I don't need that. Find wait, it's thank God it's Christmas. Couch. Check. Okay. All right. The one and only Danny McKiernan. Danny.
Thanks for doing tech this far, Danny. We appreciate it.
The hood's a little too small, but that's okay.
All right, guys. Ready? Cool. All right, here we go. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3.
it's Christmas. Yes, it's Christmas. Thank God it's Christmas. The moon and stars seem awful cold and bright. Let's hope the snow will make this Christmas right. Oh, the world will make this special night. Because it's Christmas. Yes, it's Christmas. Thank God it's Christmas. For one night. Thank God it's Christmas. Yeah. Thank God it's Christmas. Thank God it's Christmas. Can it be Christmas? Let it be Christmas every day. Oh, my love, we live in troubled days. Oh, my friend, we have the strangest ways. And all my friends, on this one day of days, thank God it's Christmas. Yes, it's Christmas. Thank God it's Christmas. For one day. Thank God it's Christmas. Yeah. Thank God it's Christmas. Woo! Yeah. Thank God it's Christmas. It's Christmas. Thank God it's Christmas. For one day. Merry Christmas. The Eagles. Oh, spoiler. Oh. Spoiler. Jeez. Is it hot in here or is it just me? I think it's just me. Sound good? What?
Okay.
Is sound okay?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
I thought that there was some kind of delay.
Yeah, have you ever heard of stream delay? It's a thing.
No, not really.
Okay, never mind. Okay, whatever.
All right. What are we doing? Oh, is it that
Oh
spirit?
no, that's really
Uh-oh.
bad.
Not yet.
Oh no.
Oh no.
We're good. Danny can't play for a little.
That's my song.
Wait, what?
We're good.
Can I make it No. No guitar. Thank you. Alright.
You guys as parents are like, please come home for Christmas.
Yeah, we'll be home. Shout out to this one's for the parents.
This one's for the parents.
Eagles. Team Eagles for the parents.
All right.
Sounds about essential question every time.
Oh, this song is gonna be. Yes. You look good.
I'm Holly Jelly Hype.
I look good too. Alright, you ready? Hold on. Y'all ready?
Yep.
Alright, go.
Bells will be ringing, the sad, sad news. Oh, what a Christmas to have the blues. My baby's gone, I have no friends to wish me greetings once again. Choirs will be singing Silent Night, Christmas carols by candlelight. Please come home for Christmas. Please come home for Christmas. If not for Christmas, by New Year's night. Friends and relations send salutations. Sure as the stars shine above. But this is Christmas. Yeah, Christmas, my dear. Time of year to be with the ones you love. So won't you tell me you'll never more roam Christmas and New Year's will find you home. There'll be no more sorrow, no grief and pain, and I'll be happy, happy once again. No sorrow, no grief and pain, and I'll be happy Christmas once again. Sorry. Pretty thing, eh? Oh yeah.
That would have been funny.
Who's ready for some spirit? Falls over.
Oh,
Who's
We're having a great time here.
Who's ready for some spirit?
I'm gonna put mine on.
Yeah. Like twisted, like my cord. I don't even know.
What's the area between your stomach? Oh, my ribs.
Biology, you know? Okay, can you, someone put the guitar here? Someone put it there. Alright. This is a Ray Charles song. It deserves an introduction, a deeper cut. Randolph is hot. In all connotations. Alright. Are you transposed?
Sure not.
Transposers more than meets the eye.
That was funny. That was.
I'm so glad we got Tyler on this thing.
he's amazing, and this is a Christmas song that he did that deserves more credit than it gets. So this is one of our deeper cuts. Hope you enjoy it.
Fun fact, Ray Charles is one of my favorite artists of all time. And I had no idea about this song until I watched the movie again and heard that he was actually Ray Charles.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty thing, eh?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, we're good. We're good.
All right. Let's do this.
Yeah, you know? You know? You know? Okay, hold on. Alright, let's do some Ray Charles, dude. Okay, we're good.
All right. Let's do it. Christmas is a time of year for being with the ones we love, sharing so much joy and cheer. What a wonderful feeling, watching the ones we love having so much fun. I was sitting by the fireside, taking a walk through the snow to a children's choir, singing songs about Jesus, the blessed way that he came to us. Why can't it remain all through the year? Each day the same. That's what I wanna hear. Check it out, Randolph. It's truly amazing, that spirit of Christmas. All the kinfolk gather round the lovely Christmas tree. Hearts are glowing full of joy, since the gifts that we're giving and the love that we're living. Why can't it remain all through the year? Each day the same. That's what I wanna hear. Listen to me. It's truly amazing, that spirit of Christmas. Why can't it remain all through the year? Each day the same. It's truly amazing. That spirit of Christmas. It's truly amazing. That spirit of Christmas. Ain't it so? It's truly amazing. That spirit of Christmas. Christmas. Good stuff. All right, we're starting to come down to our finale now. In the last half hour show or so of the show.
Whew, it's toasty, you know? That's what Christmas is about, right? Being toasty.
All right.
Right, Danny?
I can't believe that's gonna be on tape.
What's going to be on tape?
There's a video of me just going. Alright, what are we doing?
Can we take one final break and then move into
And then
finale?
finale. Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Back to the table.
Right.
All right, people.
we just-
Christmas music talk.
Can we just like talk?
That's what we've been doing.
What's up, Joe?
It's called a podcast, you know?
What's
Cast
up?
the pod.
How we doing, Joe Doc?
Yeah, casting a pod, guys.
Casting a pod, dude. That's not what we meant.
That's exactly not what we
Nope.
meant, but you took it out of context,
Nope.
didn't you?
Didn't we
Definitely not.
promise the people some movie/music
Oh
discussion?
yeah.
That's
Wow,
exactly
that didn't
what we
happen.
did. No, but that's what this break was for.
See, and we thought that 4 hours was a long time. Yeah. Okay, keep going.
Not that long.
Podcast mic on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we should be all good. I'm just not wearing my headphones right now, but
It's all good.
hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys have been enjoying.
Who needs headphones, man?
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Can we get an angle on the table, please?
We have
Does that sound good? Well, I don't see it. I don't know. Oh, we do. Yeah. Hi.
Okay, so we got more former bandies in the chat. Jake Hansen still in the chat.
Jake Hansen.
That's my
Dude.
brother!
Jake. Let's go, Jake.
Jason Trooper.
Aaron Kohler in the chat.
The Mark mic.
Keenan's in the chat. Didn't expect Keenan to show up.
Oh my
What's
God,
up, man?
Keenan?
Yeah, Keenan's here, dude.
Dude, it's
Mark.
Keenan.
Mark camera's on.
Mark, wave to the camera.
This one.
Woo!
No,
How you doing?
No, you don't. No.
Can you move
People
this?
are
Wanna
appreciating.
come out of that onesie?
People are appreciating Tyler's onesie, which I also appreciate Tyler's onesie. So you know.
Hey, cheers, man.
How do you like them apples?
So, Christmas movies. Let us know what your favorite Christmas movie is in the chats.
Die Hard.
Where
Hey, Keenan.
we're gonna get into that.
Is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
Yeah.
Jake
so,
Hansen?
So is Die Hard a
Come on,
Christmas
we got
movie?
some good people in the chat right now.
Oh,
Come
we
on.
do. It's pretty sick.
Dude, I just can't see. Oh, yeah, it is me. Whoa.
Yeah, dude. It's fun.
It's working. What a
Okay, cool.
glorious feeling.
Everybody's having
Wait,
a
wait,
good
wait.
time.
What did Keenan say? Hold on. Keenan, we can make a band with the people in the chat. We could make a band with the people in the chat. That's
Yeah.
solid. Yeah. What else? Oh yeah, Charlotte is annihilating the chat. What else?
Yeah, it's
Keenan,
been the,
Jake.
it's been the Charlotte and
Dude,
Keenan
Jake's a
show
G.
lately.
Jake's a G.
Yeah.
It's GK.
I stole
Yeah,
his
no,
onesie, by the way.
GK was here earlier.
GK's gone now. Bye, GK.
Yeah. Anyway, so Christmas movies.
Christmas movies.
Um,
Let's talk.
Let's talk Christmas
Christmas
movies,
movies.
people. So, what are people's favorite Christmas movies? Let's just go around the room because the mic can pick up absolutely everything.
The Jew will start.
Yeah.
Home Alone. There's nothing better than Home Alone.
It's hard to argue with that.
It's so good. It's hilarious.
I mean,
like every time. Like I only watch it,
this time, right? Usually.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just always on the TV. It's all the sequences in the houses and stuff. It's always funny. Like
Yeah.
it's never like, you know, some things just aren't funny anymore. Home Alone is always funny.
That's true. Home Alone's a timeless movie. I mean, I guess we're biased toward that because we're all Chicago kids. So I mean, Home Alone's probably higher on our
Yeah,
list,
I mean, I've seen
more
the
so
Home
than
Alone
other kids.
house. I mean, I've seen the house.
I've never been over to the house.
I actually,
it in
surprisingly, as much as I love the movie and as much as I love John Hughes, the director, which will be the transition into my favorite Christmas movie, I have not seen the Home Alone house, but it's right in Winnetka. It's honestly not that much of a drive away from here. I honestly am surprised I haven't seen it before, to be honest. But yeah, that's kind of the fun of that movie. For whatever reason, I guess some of the most essential Christmas movies have taken place where we're spending Christmas right now. So, you know. Anyway, any other Christmas movies? Tyler, favorite Christmas movie?
Elf, honestly.
Elf?
All-time favorite. I mean, I've seen Elf so many times. Actually, well, whenever you see Elf, it's almost it's nostalgia. Yeah, to me it's nostalgia because I used to you watch it in school. You watch it when you were a younger kid. I watched it in middle school. Not
Yeah, it
during
was
Christmas time, obviously.
It was the go-to school Christmas
and
movie.
you'd watch it more than once. I'm gonna be honest. We'd watch it more than once, right? Am I wrong? Watch it
Yeah,
more than once?
definitely more than once.
It's a
Definitely.
rewatchable one for sure. No, that's a good point.
It's
We
got
talked
good-
we talked about Christmas movies
It's got good scores,
yesterday while practicing. I never thought about that, but yeah, Elf really is the go-to like school Christmas movie.
Yeah.
You know, my hot take on Elf, as much as I love that movie, and I do truly love that movie, I promise. I do think at this point, I think it's probably just because it's a generational thing. Like eventually revert back to the mean, but I do feel like it does get slightly more credit than it deserves. As much as I love it, I don't know. I feel like it's like solidly in that second tier of Christmas movies. Like there's like a core few that like are one step above it. Home Alone being one of them.
So Margaret Jemian is in the chat.
Margaret Jemian's in the chat.
Yeah, and she's like the movie buff, right? So
Yeah.
we're
We were-
basically getting roasted live.
I see.
Yeah,
Educate us.
That's fun.
Enlighten
Yeah.
us.
that's a rip.
It's a rip
Also,
in the
you can't
chat.
bring up Home Alone and not talk about how Joe Pesci did. Okay.
What she
No.
That's not true. No, that's
No.
part of the fun of the movie is
No.
watching Joe Pesci try not to swear.
Yeah,
It's the greatest
no.
thing.
No. Oh my God.
It's like a
Are
really
you
good
serious?
movie. I don't know. Okay,
don't know.
more favorite Christmas
That's-
movies. Let's
that's
go
a rip.
around.
Christmas Vacation.
Okay, so yeah, Vacations.
classic.
I mean,
Definitely
look at
classic.
me. Obviously, my favorite Christmas movie. For me, the biggest reason why it's a hilarious movie, obviously, but for me, like the reason why is comedies, dramas, whatever. I think it's by far the most accurate portrayal of a family Christmas that's ever been put on film. As hilarious as it is, you know, it's National Lampoon does a great job with writing for obvious reasons, and that was when they were at the peak of their powers. John Hughes is a great director. He also directed Home Alone, so we know all about that. Also, another movie that theoretically takes place here. Yeah, no, that's my favorite Christmas movie, and to be honest, one of my favorite movies of all time. Period. Beyond Christmas movies. So yeah, that's a good one. Anybody else have any shout outs?
Original Grinch.
The original Grinch.
The original
the
Grinch?
animated.
Yeah.
Agree. Totally agree. As
Wow.
I love Jim
I
Carrey.
completely forgot about that.
I love Jim Carrey, but I don't like the Grinch, the Jim Carrey version. I've always hated it. I don't know
Really?
why. Something bothers me about it.
They always played on
liked
TV.
it, I'm gonna be honest with you, 'cause
Of course you did.
I'm a
who else
huge.
can play the Grinch?
Of course.
No, it was great. It was great casting. All credit to Jim Carrey. You know, I wouldn't choose anybody else to play a live action Grinch, for sure. I don't know. It's just that movie never hit it with me. I've always preferred other things in his career. But yeah, no, I definitely agree with that, and I'm glad you said that. The animated Grinch is the best one.
Thank
for
you,
sure.
Danny.
The original special. All right, so should we bring out the
Not hard.
elephant in the room?
No. This topic. Oh my God. Okay, go.
All right, it's I Heard a Christmas Movie. Let's go
Oh
around.
my.
Hey, Margaret.
Is Die Hard a
Is
Christmas
Die Hard a Christmas movie? Is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
Yes.
We gotta wait. There's a
There's a
It's okay.
delay.
It's okay.
It's fine.
Who is Lamar East Coast neighborhood?
Fun times.
Okay.
Baby
Baby Yoda all day, dude.
Baby Yoda by far.
Baby Yoda.
Are you kidding me? Baby Yoda.
What?
Baby Yoda.
Why'd we just skip over Die Hard? I thought it was gonna.
Yeah, no, we got to debate that though. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
I
Let's see.
Dude,
course
I
it
think
is.
we should debate Mandalorian season 2.
Shout out to Mandalorian.
Oh yeah,
season
Margaret
2.
hasn't seen it.
Oh,
But I mean, you should know.
Oh
though.
yeah. Oh
I've barely seen
yeah.
it. though, to be
Yeah.
honest.
I forgot about that.
Family Returns.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's been a minute. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go around. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
Yes.
Yes.
The only argument against is that it might be too good to be a Christmas movie.
Exactly.
We talked about
Amen,
this.
brother. Yes.
We talked about this. There are
Yes.
limitations to Christmas movies, and Die Hard might have surpassed those things, which might make it not a Christmas movie. It's true. As much as I love Christmas movies,
I've
because that's the thing. Like I said, Vacation's one of my favorite. Christmas Vacation's one of my favorite movies of all time, even beyond Christmas movies. But you'd have to go pretty far down the list in order to find the next Christmas movie on my list of like favorite movies of all time. Probably like that's an outlier for me personally, for sure. So that's true. So everybody here thinks Die Hard's a Christmas movie. Does anybody watching not think Die Hard's a Christmas movie? If so, let us know in the chat. We want to hear your arguments. Change our minds. This is a change our mind table right here. So hopefully you guys convince us if there's any people who feel strongly about this in the chat.
Yeah, in the chat. Can I get a rip in the chat? It had to be said.
I
It
already
had
said
to
it.
be. Oh, you did?
Yeah, there's actually a chat
I've seen it
for rips to
Okay.
be
Ready?
get
Ready?
got.
Boom. Rip in the chat. I just put a rip in the chat, dude.
What about Batman Returns?
Yeah, so if we go to
See,
the
that-
Die Hard argument,
that-
then we have to
yeah,
go to the other.
that screws
movie.
with my
That's
head.
not too good, so it can be a Christmas movie. That argument is out of the.
Yeah, that argument doesn't apply. By that logic, then Batman Returns would absolutely be a Christmas movie.
Okay. See, here's the thing, though. So everybody, when we talk about it as Die Hard a Christmas movie, right? You're basically saying when Christmas comes around, do you watch Die Hard, right? That's basically what we're debating. So then the question about Batman is, what are we laughing at? What are we laughing at? Why?
Margaret.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So, when Christmas comes around, do you watch Batman?
Yeah.
Do you watch Batman? Specifically, Batman Returns, though.
Batman Returns, yeah.
The one thing that I did see, which is interesting. So there's two sides to this. I feel like because I think we're all in agreement, somewhat agreement that Die Hard is a Christmas movie in this room. But the one thing is, I do side slightly against it in that like when you consider like the genre of Christmas movies, it probably doesn't apply. But for all intents and purposes of like what people actually do with Christmas movies, which is watch them around this time of year, Die Hard definitely applies to the list. That's the thing that's interesting about Batman Returns, because you're probably not watching Batman Returns around this time of year. But at the same time, if you look at the plot, it is very like Christmas-like in like what the themes of the movie are, with like like kind of broken families getting together kind of thing. So I don't know. That goes both ways.
What are we laughing at? I need to know what we're laughing at. Me?
Yeah.
Oh.
So Mark can.
No. No. Okay, I'm leaving. Bye.
Mark doesn't like the solo cam shots. Anyway.
What about Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer? The claymation? Isn't it claymation?
Okay, so I didn't even talk. We didn't even talk
I'm
about this.
watching
I
it today.
absolutely hate that special with
You
the
do?
burning passion. I really hate that
What about the other?
because it totally ruins what the song is to what the story of the special is. Because the story of the special makes Santa look like an absolute asshole, and it's really annoying to me.
Okay, we got.
What about the other ones in that style?
Can we turn that?
which one has the Heat Meister?
Jack Frost?
That's
Wait.
Yeah, that's Jack. Isn't that Jack Frost? There's that entire series. So there's Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Oh wait, what's the?
Heat Meister one is a classic.
Wait, I gotta see this.
What about
This is so weird, dude.
What about the movie where he turns into Santa Claus? The guy turns into Santa Claus.
The Santa Claus?
Santa Claus.
Tim Allen's Santa Claus? You know, I love it. It was never on my like annual watch list every year for Christmas.
I didn't really like
I
it.
watched it. I watched them like more attentively this year, actually, a couple weeks ago, and like even though like probably not in that like tier 1, like pretty entertaining. Like I don't know, it was a nice like new thing for me. I don't know, but I know probably like the Disney fans around here will stand up for that for sure. So anyway,
A Year Without Santa, that's it.
yeah, a year without Santa is that is.
Heat Meister.
So there's Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, which is like the biggest one, the original one. There's Santa Claus is Coming to Town, Year Without a Santa Claus, Frosty the Snowman, which is completely animated, but I think is also the same studio. There's like that entire like set of Christmas specials from that like era. I love Frosty the Snowman.
Chad's talking about the Santa Claus, but with Tim Allen.
Yeah, we talked about Tim Allen's Santa Claus. Any Disney fans?
I agree.
wanted
The
to
third
fan-
one. The third
wanted
one
to
is
fan-
pretty good.
Wanted to fan- the third one, the third Santa Claus. Yeah, the third one has its own edge to it.
Yeah.
Whatever his name is, his
Has
name's
an edge.
escaping me. Who played Jack Frost? It's like
Jack Frost.
really good sketch.
Jack
really,
Frost
really good casting.
nipping at your nose.
Yeah.
Yeah, Martin Short.
Yeah.
What?
Huh?
Martin Short was Jack Frost.
Yeah, Martin Short was Jack Frost. Really good casting. He was perfect for that role.
You know
Anyway.
what else? You know what else was good casting? Mandalorian, baby. Yes, sir.
He's just
So it
he's
was
just
big-
really
big
excited
year
about
with
Mandalorian
It's
because
so
it finished.
it's so good.
Good casting.
Like
I swear to God. I
I
wish-
swear to God,
What's the actor's
anybody
name again?
anybody who's watched at least the first 3 films should watch The Mandalorian. It's incredible.
If I had
It's
money
so good.
for every single time he said that Mandalorian season 2
It's
is
so good.
I gotta
so
watch
good.
I would be rich.
It's amazing.
Okay.
It's amazing.
Any Christmas movies we didn't shout out? Let us know. We probably like totally missed one.
About that lamp right there.
Yeah, we didn't talk about. See, okay, so that's like, I
That's
guess
a good movie.
when it comes to Christmas movies in the truest sense, like that's the tier 1 that I was talking about. That like Elf just barely isn't in, even though Elf is a great movie. I just don't. I feel like there's a level of like quintessential Christmas movies that like A Christmas Story or like even like It's a Wonderful Life. Like those movies like have some type of, considering their staying power, like. You know, it probably says something that you know that there's a 24-hour marathon of A Christmas Story every single year. Like, you know, there's not that many other movies probably on the list where you can play it on repeat for 24 hours on network television, and people are kind of cool with that. So, yeah, I think anything else we didn't mention?
Yeah, we got It's a Wonderful Life in the chat.
Yeah, that's true. No, It's a Wonderful Life. I told you, yeah, like I said, alongside A Christmas Story, top tier. I mean, yeah, it stands pretty strong, considering like you know I think it's distanced itself from pretty much every other movie in that era, let alone like Christmas movies. So that one's an essential one. Definitely, you know, that one's all about the feels, all about the messaging.
All about
You
the
know.
feels.
Appreciating being here, having who you have, being in a room with a bunch of friends, doing a live stream, playing music.
Yeah, we got a elf debate going on right now.
Oh, we got an elf debate.
It's literally Margaret and
Elf
Charlotte.
is no, it's literally yeah
Yep,
no.
you finished that
But
eggnog, dude.
I've said,
dude, you missed some. Dude.
I know I'm finished.
Dude,
I'm
you
finished.
Still, you still, dude.
Finished.
There you go.
Okay.
You chugging that eggnog.
Yeah, no. Yeah, like I said with Elf, great
Can't
movie.
believe there's gonna be a
Great movie. Overrated in terms of like how many people think it's like the best Christmas movie.
Well, I
Like
mean,
not favorite. Like I
It's
definitely
subjective.
understand people who are like, that's my favorite Christmas movie, but like greatest Christmas movie? Don't know.
Mark him.
We're on a delay, so that's what's
Yeah.
causing the fun.
Yeah, I don't want to like see that.
It's about it's like
All right. Anyway, we're just starting to get toward 8 o'clock here.
Oh, really? All right. Hey,
We're gonna get back to music, get into the finales here. Best songs coming up. Thank you so much for sticking around. Everybody who has stuck around, really, really appreciate it. We hope that
we're
you've
still-
enjoyed hanging out with us and all of our craziness. We wanted to throw this project together just because, I don't know, we figured it'd be some fun. But yeah, anyway, keep the conversations going in the chat. We're appreciating the engagement. And yeah, that's pretty much where things are. But we're gonna kick it into the finale in just a second, so stick around.
who posted it on
I
mine?
posted it and then you reposted it.
Who reposted it for me?
I
What? Oh, okay.
Yep.
Page turning for me? Yeah, dude. Oh my god! Danny! Welcome to page turning, dude. Page turning is a complicated profession. It's a Mandalorian quote. Thanks. Thanks. Here.
Is it though? It is.